bigger, sharper looking, more spacious on inside and filled with a host of class leading features. This is the all new third generation of the Hyundai i20. So let's take a deep dive. At the first glance, you will notice that Hyundai has done some phenomenal job and this car looks very smashing. And this car will appeal to a lot of customers out there. But before going any further, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification to get notified when a new video comes live. So if we get to the design of the car, up front, as you can see, it gets this frameless cascading grille which looks extremely sporty and it's finished in gloss black as well. And these sharp headlamps merges into the grille very beautifully well. And it also has a i20 branding on it, and these are all LED units, but the indicator and still is halogen, and it gets a class leading feature which is a projector fog lamp. And at down it also gets a very subtle spoiler which also gives a very sporty feel to the car again. And the overall design of the car looks very sharp and a bit of futuristic too. And if we come to the side of the car, it gets these diamond cut alloy wheels. These are all new tires and these are 16-inch wheels, yeah. And this again gives a very sporty stance, and Hyundai has placed this car to give a very sporty stance, same as this gloss black line running all throughout the car again looks very good. And these some bold lines on the vehicle too gives a very sporty feel. And back over here it get this chrome which is again in a sharp pointed end which exaggerate the tip forward stance of the car. And you can't mistake this car for any other, as it gets many i20 badges, such as one over here and another one down over here in this gloss black treatment, and another one and the tail lamp also. Yeah, it also gets a badge on the tail lamp of i20, and they are competing Thar as such, but Thar gets 11 badges and i20 doesn't stand any nearby to Thar in terms of badges. And this is a very unique build. Yeah, Hyundai has done this fuel lid very smartly. As you can see, it merges with the tail lamps and it looks very beautiful and a very futuristic design. That's not all. At back over here, it gets these Z-shaped tail lamps which are connected through each other by this chrome line, and which gives also a Porsche vibes. It also gets a lip spoiler at back over here, also with a shark fin antenna which is first in this segment. And if we come to the bottom over here, it gets this reverse parking camera with a fake diffuser treatment which is again in piano black touch, and the exhaust pipe is hidden somewhere down, yeah, over that side as the exhaust pipe. And yeah, so let's get into the boot of the car. And the boot has now been increased by 26 liters from the previous generation. Yeah, the boot is now 26 liters more larger than previous generation. Over here it gets this subwoofer with the Bose branding on it, and over here light, a hook to hold on to, and it also gets a spare wheel which isn't an alloy and is not also a full size wheel, it's a small size unit. And here's the warning triangle, and the boot is quite practical as such, and this also gets a handle to close the boot. And overall this car looks very nice. And if we talk about the comfort of the car, the rear seat gets a very nice recline angle with a center armrest too, but no cup holders. And back over here it also gets a USB charging forward, which is a fast charger, and twin AC vents too. And it's a quite spacious cabin at the back for 2 passengers, and it also gets high adjustable headrest at back over here. So it's a decently comfortable car at back to sit. And if we check out at front, it also gets nice seats with great bolsterings and a good support, and the cushioning also of the seats is done very well, and the headrests are also soft, and overall this car is quite comfortable. Being a Hyundai, this car also has a vast feature list. So let's have a look at all the features right away. Firstly, this car gets an all-digital instrument cluster, which contains a ton of information such as tire pressure monitoring, fuel economy, and some drive information as well as a compass. And it's a very easy to read instrument cluster, and the colors are also great, but it is seem to be stolen from somewhere. Yeah, this is copied from the BMW's infotainment. So the main highlight of this car is this 10.25-inch infotainment system. Yeah, this is a very sleek and a very easy to unit. It gets Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, as well as BlueLink with 50 plus connected car tech, and you can even turn on the car using BlueLink, and it also gets navigation, which is very sleek to use, and overall it's an excellent unit. And the only big gripe in this infotainment system is that it doesn't get any physical controls, even for the audio as well. You have to use this touch controls to adjust the audios. And it also gets a single zone climate control system, and the way Hyundai has designed the controls is also great. It also comes with a wireless charging pad with twin USB at front and a 12-volt charging socket. In the top of the line SXO variant, it gets a external air purifier, but it eats into a space of a cup holder in the center console. This car also comes with cruise control, which helps you to drive on the highway with a better efficiency and more comfort. This car also gets an electronic sunroof with a one-touch open, and it's a very nifty feature in the Indian car market. So we have discussed quite a lot about the features and design of the car. So now it's time to get to some of the specifications of the car. So now this car gets a 66% more powerful chassis than before, a much more stronger chassis, which also is much more stiffer in terms of before and will give a better handling. And if we get into the engine bay, now it gets a 1.2 liter naturally aspirated petrol engine, this one, and it produces 83 PS of power at 600,000 RPM, and the engine bay is very well laid out, and there's the battery pack and everything is quite clean and very well laid out, but no engine cover over there. And this engine is extreme silent, and you won't realize that engine is still on or not, and the refinement level is phenomenal. Even there is no insulation, but the cabin is just pin drop silent. You can't hear a single noise of the engine when it's idle. So if we talk about the final verdict of the car, and if you are in the market to buy a premium hatchback, so you can without any second thought just go and buy the Hyundai i20, because this car is extremely well equipped with features. It's comfortable, it's practical, and even it's good to drive, and there are too many engine and transmission options, so you get a huge range of engine transmission options and different variants to choose on your budget. And guys, this was Shubhodeep Banerjee today reviewing the 2020 third generation of the Hyundai i20. So let's see you guys in the next video really soon. Till then, bye bye and have a nice day. A big shout out to Shivnath Hyundai for lending me the car. And if you are planning to buy a new car this festive season, so without any second thought, just contact the details below in the description, and the excellent sales team will help you to choose a perfect car for your liking.